Welcome to EPG Pathshala. Myself is Chandrasekhar Barua, Assistant Professor working in Indian Institute of Tourism and Travel Management, Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. Today we have a topic: group guiding strategies for managing groups. Overview. Whenever you will go to a tourism destination, you will find groups of tourists roaming around. They are with a tour guide. His job is to guide them, to take them around the movement, to interact with all group members, to interpret them, to explain their queries, to help them in day-to-day matters. Tour guide is more important for a group of adventure tourists. Adventure tourists must follow certain norms to complete the task and work according to the Mother Nature. In this module, we will discuss group guiding and its strategies for effective management of the group. Objectives. After reading this module, you will have a basic idea about group handling, do's and do nots, and group handlings. Contents cover introduction, group tours, vis-a-vis individual tours, group handling strategies, issues in group handling, importance of a team, a group tour, and summary keywords references. Introduction. Group guiding is very common in our country. Mostly, travel agencies organize tours for groups. A tour guide must know dynamics of group handling. While handling, the group guide must be able to use his positive skills to keep them happy. Group tours. Group tours means a number of persons associated together. One person cannot accomplish the objectives of group. The better the communication, cooperation, and coordination among the group members, the more efficient will be the tour. Group tours are tour packages offered to many tourists for fixed itinerary. This itinerary is provided to the tourist in advance. Group moves according to the plan. A tour guide also has a copy of travel plan. Group tours vis-a-vis individual tours. There is difference in group tours and individual tours. Individual private tours run for one person or his family or friends. It has more privacy for the tourists, but per person costing will be more, as resources will be used for one person or his family. Individual tour is one person or two persons oriented. Here tour guides pay attention to their requirements. Now if we talk in reference, travel agencies, mostly they work in two categories. One is called FITs. That means small family members. They may be between 1 to 5 persons. They are free individual travelers and they may require a small vehicle and less number of rooms. In comparison, group inclusive tour, we call it GITs, where the persons are above 5 in numbers and they are asking, their requirement are more in number of rooms. They may expect a large vehicle and only one guide accompanying to them. That means in comparison to FIT, per person price is lesser in travel of groups. So he works to their convenience. It is known as FITs, free individual tourist. FIT is also known as foreign individual travelers, that is up to the 5 members are known FITs. On the other hand, groups tours are designed for a group. Every member of the group is important. Tour guide works for the whole groups. He moves with the group. Whole group is addressed as a single entity. Group inclusive tour, per person cost is less in case of a group tour. But every member has to compromise on the part of activities and privacy level. As you know, in the group, the itinerary is common and they have to follow a fixed plan of a day. No personal activity, no individual activity, as well as you have to follow what is a routine of a group program of a day, which is briefed by a tour guide. And sometimes tourists feel more safe than when they are traveling in a group. FITs or group tours. Group handling strategy. Strategy means plan of action for something. Strategy for tour guiding means to make action plan for guiding a group. A tour guide must chart out strategy after receiving the itinerary. Itinerary, that means a detailed program of either a day or maybe series of number of days one after another, and that start from the beginning which completes with the end, in which all details are mentioned about your travel sector, distance in kilometers, mode of travel, whether you are going by flight, means the air, whether you are traveling by train, whether you are going by a road. As well as in itinerary, it is clearly mentioned about their hotel names, total number of rooms, there are various meal plans. We consider it like EP, European plan, CP, Continental plan, MAP, Modified American plan, and the last one is American plan, AP. So there must be strategy, fairness. You must have fairness in your work. You will be able to sustain for a long time by a fair job. Principled approach before taking the group on tour. You must plan and come out with the principles for tour guiding of a group. Trust. You must try to create sense of trust among the group members. Group members must have trust on the guide. Know the importance of group or teamwork while tour guiding. You must know the value of teamwork. If your group is working as a team, you will be much relaxed and you can complete your assignment successfully. It is difficult to guide a diverse group. Develop group handling skills. You must know group handling skills. Understand the value of customer. Build cohesive group. You must give some time to the members of group to know and understand each other. Once there is cohesiveness in the group, your job will be much easier. It is difficult to handle a group having different subgroups. You may use team building exercise to create cohesiveness among the group members. It may be because of different genders. It may be because of the difference of age, and sometimes it may vary in a group because of the members are from different country. This may followed with the discussions with all the group members, tourists in the group, and understanding their needs. Steps like picking up the group names and creating group identity by logo will help to keep them together, which in turn create sense of commitment toward group's responsibility. Keep your goals clear. Being a tour guide, you must keep your goal clear and work according to the goal set by you. Once your goal is decided, you may work on the line of your goal. Know and decide role of group members. You must know the group and understand their role as a tourist. They have come for what purpose? You must try to fulfill it. Recognize contribution of group members. Also recognize the contribution of each group member in the success of tour. This thing is very important when you are guiding adventure tour groups. Every group member is important in trekking, rappelling, hill climbing, boating, mountaineering, etc. Give time to the group. Tourism industry is not confined within 9 to 5 jobs. You have to work as per the demand of the job. Give your valuable time to the clients. It will help you to understand them and their needs. Deliver your promise. Whatever you have promised must be fulfilled. If tourists have promised 3-star hotel, one must give the same. As you know, if you make a difference in the hotel allotment, that may create a big problem. If you are allotting someone 3-star and remaining are in the 4-star. Analysis yourself. Ask questions to yourself. Who are you and what your job is? Probably you will get the answer and be able to frame strategy. Group handling in tour guiding defines services to the tour group during their tour. It includes commentary, making and taking them to the monument from the hotel, keeping them engaged on the way, looking into their problems, and ultimately providing them good experience through best services in tour guiding. There are following parts of group handling: transfers from airport to the hotel or vice versa, and back, commentary making, helping them in case of problem. 4. Do's and do nots in the tour group management. A tour guide must know do's and do nots in a group tour. Tour guide must keep in mind the following do's and do nots. Do's: collect rules always. Collect rules before visiting a tourist place. For example, some places, some monuments, they restrict to some foreigners. Sometime maybe some photography rules. Follow rules and regulations. Motivate the whole group. By motivating the whole group, we can solve many problems and get proper results. It is mainly useful in adventure activities. Even weak members can climb a hill due to motivation. Respect their feelings, belief systems, traditions. It is the untold directives of trade that we must respect belief system, traditions, and their feelings. Assess your performance regularly. By assessing performance regularly, we can maintain our work efficiency, maintain discipline. You must obey rules and code of conduct defined for a tour guide at a workplace. Maintain discipline at the tourism destination, hotel, traffic junctions, malls, and marketplaces. Do not indulge in fight with the locals. Discipline helps out to use your time creatively. Meet your commitments. Commitments are very useful if we fulfill on time and value customers feels happy. If we commit and fulfill it properly, it helps to get regular customers. Speak clearly. You must speak clearly but not roughly. Voice must also be loud enough so that even the last person in the group can listen you. Be polite with the group. Your voice must be sweet and polite. Clarity helps us to understand each and every word. Be on time. Punctuality is the best policy. If you are on time, all group members will be ready on time. You will also save your time and reach every place timely. As you know, in a day there are a number of activities and you have to give some free time also after the tour for individual photo sessions, individual question answer sessions, and sometimes you need to give them proper time for their own requirement like break for washrooms, etc. Report the group leader. Group leader is a link between you and remaining members. He will help to communicate your message to the whole group. Gather information about the culture and habits of the group before receiving them. Communicate in their language. If you can speak their language, it will solve half of your problem. They will be able to understand your message. Adjust with them. You must have habit to adjust with clients. You cannot change their habits. So it is better to adjust with them. Have patience to listen them. You must have patience to observe, listen, and understand them. Be empathetic. Empathy helps us to act according to the client. Selfless service in tourism. If you are giving selfless service, you will be able to give best results and grow more. Ready 24/7. Being tourism professional, ready 25/7, but take proper sleep. Cool and calm. Keep yourself cool and calm. Learn to unlearn. You must learn to unlearn things obsolete and not in practice in the trade. Technologically updated. Be technologically updated. Do not believe in favoritism. Favoritism creates bad feeling among tourists. You will lose if you will not appreciate members when it is necessary. Appreciation motivates people. If you will appreciate your clients or the tourist, you will be encouraged to ask questions and enjoy the place. Do not ignore importance of effective communication transfers message from one person to another. Good communication makes them understand the place, people, culture, product, value system, etc. Do not work without set process of every task. Set process to complete the task. It will help you to complete the task with quality. Defense has system of setting the process before executing any task. Do not criticize. Criticism discourages clients and they feel unhappy or unsatisfied. Never criticize them in public or private. Do not align individual goals. Always align group goal with the goal of individual if your goal is the goal of the group. Group will be working with double force. Always keep your goal aligned with the goal of the group. Do not ignore conflicts. Manage conflicts. Do not ignore conflict. Pay proper attention. Try to manage it effectively. Do not take decisions alone. Include your group while taking important decisions. It will make them happy and they will also participate. Do not overcommit. Overcommitment creates more expectations in clients. So do not overcommit. After overcommitting, if you will not be able to fulfill it, they will feel disappointed and make complaints. Do whatever given in the itinerary. Do not instigate group members. Do not enter into the rooms of the tourist in the hotel. Do not use sarcastic language. Do not indulge into the debate with the group members. Do not use their group members' paid name unless until they are not allowing you. Do not use personal remarks. Importance of group. A tour guide must know the importance of a group for successful tourism business. There are many examples in management to realize importance of a group. Few selected are given below. Honeybees teach us the importance of a group. Honeybees work together and creates honey. It is a symbol of good results of a cohesive and well-managed group. A well-managed group gives positive feedback and visit again and again. Ants teach us about effective communication in a group. You will observe ants, you will find that they have effective communication in the group. It results in timely completion of the job. Time is very important in tourism sector. Geese teach us about leadership. A tour guiding must be a good leader so that he can lead the group effectively. This you can learn by the geese. Issues in group handling. While managing the group, we must be very careful about following issues. We should not create situation of misunderstanding between two group members. There must be feeling of a team amongst all members. When you are guiding, pay equal attention to all group members. Do not use bad language with the clients or group member. Even if tourist is talking in rough language, use polite language and talk in requesting manner. Address them by their names. Try to remember names of all group members and keep their number for contact in emergency. Pass on your number to them so that they can call you in case of requirements. Tell them about the specialty of place and motivate them to purchase handmade and locally made products. It will boost up your economy and help locals. Do not sarcastic your own people and government. You must Feel proud while introducing your country, region, and place. Use words properly and learn exact pronunciation, bad pronunciation, and severe problems. Never ever unnecessarily indulge into internal grouping of the group. Always keep service provider and clients relationship with the group members. Behave professionally. Do not be emotional with them. Try to meet them in the group. Do not develop personal friendship, which may create problem in your professional services. Tour guide must lead the group while guiding. Do not request any group member to make commentary or do the job of a tour guide, even if he is having exposure of tour guide or frequent visitor to that place. Do not mingle with the group informally. Do not buy anything which is illegal in India on behalf of tourists. Do not purchase entrances or any other tickets on behalf of tourists. Motivate all group members. A group tour story 1. Adventure group of students. Tourists enjoying the wall climbings. That is one of the institute. There were about 153 students and there was provision of adventure tour in the course. It was planned well in advance. All students were divided into various committees like cargo, logistics, seating arrangements, ticket bookings, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and the way, etc. And on the way, they booked their tickets half the way by training and remaining part by coaches, as training route was not suitable. There was one teacher with each group in the individual coach. During the adventure training, they were working under adventure trainer. They were also like a guide. Each day, students were traveling around 8 kilometers to each the place for exercise like trekking, hill climbing, rappelling, skiing, etc. It was a hectic task. Figure nature beauty sourced by the author. It was the job of a trainer to tell them about importance of group. If one person is not coordinating, whole group will get late in trekking and they would not be able to come back by evening. There were theoretical sessions after the lunch on subject like weather, forecasting, using rope, knot practice, etc. Trainers were also taking them to nearby market for shopping and visit tourism destinations. Group cohesiveness increased by the time. On the first day, almost all group members were disappointed due to the strictness of trainer, as it is adventure related tour. There was no chance to compromise. At the last day, all the students were crying and they were feeling unhappy and not really to go back. In continuation, the adventure group, the further story of the story number 2, group tour to Philippines. Traveling. We were traveling in a group from India to Philippines. Flight was at midnight after 12 o'clock. There was a group of about 50 people. We all went to New Delhi from Gwalior by train. We reached at the airport 4 hours before the flight time. It was important as we were worried about the purchase of dollars. Check in well in advance and we must have some extra time for emergencies as we were in the group. We were feeling relaxed and safe. Our tour escort was also there at the airport. We presented our tickets at the counter and collected our gate passes. After immigration check, we reached at the waiting lounge and this process took around 1 hour. After purchasing foreign currency at the airport, I realized that it is expensive and it is better to purchase from the market in advance. Anyway, we reached Manila in the morning. There was change of flight at Kuala Lumpur. After reaching Manila, we were crossed through the immigration counter and reaches at the baggage counter. Unfortunately, we were informed that our baggage has not yet reached at the destination and we have to collect it in the evening. It was a lesson for you to keep all your emergency requirements like toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, one pair of clothes in your handbag. We reached the hotel without baggage and fortunately I, as having one pair of clothes and my saving kit with me in the evening. Again, it was 2 to 3 hours affair in Manila to reach and collect the luggage from airport. Cuisine is important part of a tour. Our tour escort was helping us to communicate with the airline. We were quite relaxed due to his presence. During our stay in Philippines, we enjoyed Indian food and visit to different places with the group. A local tour guide at Manila guided us about the tourist attractions. He also helped us in purchasing of mobile SIM, local currency and mementos. At last, we enjoyed and back to India with our tour escort. Story 3. Third, there is a family of 4 packs. They have come to visit Agra from London. They arrived at New Delhi airport and received by a tour guide from New Delhi. They are taken to Agra by train. They enjoyed their tour to Taj Mahal, Agra Fort, Sikandra and returned back by the same train in the night. Tour guide is asking them about their preferences and trying to keep them satisfied, and they were also happy that tour guide was very empathetic and working as per their requirements and paying them proper attention. Analysis of 3 stories. When you will compare both the stories mentioned above, you will find that in adventure people are quite attached to the tour guide or trainer as he is the only person helping you out, and adventure is activity based tour. In the second tour, your tour escort and tour guide both are working and helping to reach different places and get experience. In the first story, guide or trainer is an expert who know about weather conditions, activity, do's and do nots. There is no conveyance at the destination as we have to do trekking. But in the second story, conveyance is also important. In the third story, tourist was able to get personalized attention and services as it is a FIT. But probably cost-wise, third tour will be the most expensive if you will find cost per person, but it is the best one in terms of customization. Summary: group guiding is an important job for a tour guide. Mostly a tour guide has to deal with the group for sustaining longer time. Tour guide must have to plan in advance and come out with a strategy for tour guiding. He must know the group dynamics and able to handle the group keywords, FITs, foreign individual tourists, GITs, group inclusive tours, packs, questions, what is effective tour group management? Why tour group management is necessary? What are the tips for effective tour groups management? What is group cohesiveness? Thank you very much.